you think it looks like I have quite a thick hair? I don't. It's an illusion. Bloody good one though, isn't it? I never thought my fine wavy hair could look this thick. To be honest, it doesn't just look thicker, it feels so full and as if I have twice the amount of head on my hair than I actually do. Every time I use K18's Astrolift, it delivers. It is amazing. I am slightly obsessed. But I can say that because I have now been using this product every time I wash and style my hair for about 3 months. The brand make big claims about Astrolift, so I really wanted to thoroughly test it. Today I've picked 5 of the routines that help test all of those claims. Air drying, heat styling, applying to dry hair, a wavy hairstyle, and also a heatless method. And although the results aren't always identical or the same, the product definitely always makes a noticeable difference. So this video is not going to be a full tutorial for each routine because we would be here for a really long time. Instead, I thought we'd keep the focus on how to use K18 Astrolift, when and how to apply it within a routine, tips and things that I've learned or tweaked along the way from just using it so much to get the best possible results, and also does it live up to all the claims that it makes. So we've got quite a bit to cover. Get comfy, let's crack on, and we're starting off with air drying. On freshly washed, soaking wet hair, I apply leave-in conditioner. This one from Bumble & Bumble is very lightweight, so it's great for fine wavy hair, particularly if it's on the dry side like mine is. I spray it very generously all over and then gently brush it through. Actually, I couldn't spray it because I was at the very end of the bottle. So actually I poured some out into my hands and applied it that way, but you get the gist. Then I wrap my hair back into a dry hair wrap to soak up the excess moisture and just leave it for a bit. Now is when I apply the K18 Astrolift. I'll be honest, I'm pretty haphazard spraying it on, which is something I have tried to improve the more that I've used it. However, I've actually found that more recently, where I've taken a lot more care, spraying section by section, I've actually ended up applying too much. So now I've gone back to just not worrying about it being too precise and tipping my head forward and side to side like I do here in this footage to get decent coverage. Then I just brush it through. It's really that simple. I now just go in with a styling product and method. Yes, the glasses are actually part of my styling method. If you would like to know more, I will link my air dry routine in the description box and above on screen. And then I just go about my day for a few hours to let my hair air dry. And here is how it turned out. I'd actually forgotten what an amazing hair day this was. Excuse my vanity. But honestly, to get this full, thick look from air drying without a ton of frizz, I mean, that's the stuff of wavy hair dreams, isn't it? Well, it is as far as I'm concerned. My hair felt super soft and had absolutely no feeling of product residue. I was blown away by this, absolutely chuffed to nuts. I wouldn't change anything about this routine. I genuinely, and I don't want to sound arrogant, but I loved these results. And this wasn't a fluke. I have recreated this air dried look over and over again. There are some tips to using this product though. First, definitely make sure you apply K18 Astrolift before any hold or styling product. Tip number 2, don't just focus on the roots. Make sure you spray your mid-lengths and your ends to get that thicker, fuller feeling all over. So, one of the claims, it works on air dried hair. And the cynic in me was like, sure, but I'm very glad to have been proved wrong. Definitely works on air dried hair. Okay, next up, heat styling. So starting off in exactly the same way, freshly washed hair and then a leave-in conditioner. This time though, I'm using Olaplex number 5. This is another lightweight option. It protects, repairs, detangles and smooths, but most importantly for this particular routine, it's a heat protectant. Again, after application of the leave-in conditioner, I use a dry hair wrap to soak up moisture. If you have the time to do this in any routine, it will really help reduce styling, diffusing and or drying time. I usually just do it for the length of time it takes me to drink a cup of coffee, which on this occasion I spilt on myself, and I am only telling you that to explain the outfit change. Same application as before, not overthinking it, messing about with sectioning or anything complicated, just trying to get a good even coverage, flipping my head around and whatnot. Then I brushed it through. Firstly, I gently rough dry my hair until about 80% dry. The K18 Astrolift, by the way, does have a fragrance. It's fairly noticeable when you first spray it on your hair, but I haven't been able to smell it on my hair once it's fully dry and styled. Since this isn't a step-by-step routine, I'm just going to quickly show you. I used the Wavy Talk hot brush to create, or at least do my best to create, a bouncy blow dry effect. First, more heat protectant just to be on the safe side. I'll be honest, this is not a routine that I do very often because, well, to be quite frank, it's really time consuming and I don't heat style that often. Usually, if I just use this hot brush, I do it to curl under the ends and perhaps add some bounce to my face frame. But I did want to see what effect Astrolift would have on properly heat styled, blow dried effect hair. So I put some effort in with this one. I continued to apply heat protectant as I styled, and here is the finished result. Again, my hair felt thick and full, and it also had a really lovely bounce. I could not stop touching my hair, which is sort of stating the obvious really as you watch this footage. But what that does prove is the claim that there is no product residue. No stickiness, no crunch. You just don't feel it. Even after adding layers of heat protectant over the top, I was pretty impressed. Oh my giddy aunt. Honestly, if you'd shown me that footage 2 years ago and told me that was my hair, I would not have believed you. Blown away, incredible, thick, full, lustrous, lovely movement. It felt shiny, it felt strong. I just think, although it works with air dried hair, there is something a little bit magical about heat activation of this product. The one claim that I can't really address is that due to the repair element? I feel like we would need somebody scientific, Michelle from Lab Muffin, to really investigate and experiment on this product to find out if the repair side of things is really working. But I can tell you my hair definitely did feel stronger, smoother, less frizzy. All things that I want. Lovely. Okay, what should we cover now? Application on dry hair. Okay, so this is day 3 hair, and in my humble opinion, it's actually not looking too bad. It's held up pretty well on its own, so not expecting huge results applying K18 to it, but let's see how we go. I just shook and sprayed, trying to get a good coverage overall, but particularly through the mid-lengths. Then I gave my roots and hair a little shake. Nothing more, as simple as that. And to me, this is a very instant and obvious difference on the side where I've applied Astrolift. When I styled my waves, I'd used a gel, so there is product already on my hair, but for me, the Astrolift has still seemed to have quite a noticeable effect. This one amazed me. Shake, spray, job done. Beautiful, incredible, really good way to refresh day 2 or day 3 hair. In fact, I've even used it after coming back from the gym to kind of give life back to stretched out waves. Really incredible. One tip I found using it on dry hair is scoop back the top layers of your hair and apply underneath first, then spritz over the top. That way you just get a really good even coating and that thick, fuller feeling all over. Now, the brand claim that the Astrolift won't weigh down your hair, and I definitely agree with this. It is so lightweight. When you apply it to freshly washed damp hair, I do not feel it at all. However, I will say that by day 2 or day 3, so if I apply it to dry hair like I had in the video, there's no stickiness or crunchiness and it doesn't weigh down my hair, but I can just feel a little product residue. What's up next? What have we done? Air drying, heat styling. Oh, wavy style. Okay, I have a bit of a confession. I'm really sorry. I didn't film the part where I actually styled my waves because I did it in the shower and I probably just couldn't be bothered to put on a bikini. Maybe I needed to shave my legs, I don't know. But I can show you the application and the results. Plus, I have what might seem like a very obvious tip to share with you on how I've tweaked this routine, but I will come back to that in a second. I'd used Olaplex number 5, made my wave clumps, and then applied Olaplex number 10, their gel, while in the shower. Microplopped, and now you're up to date. I'm ready to spray K18 all over. I found this a little tricky as I didn't want to disturb my waves too much. Today I was planning on diffusing, so I added a heat protectant. I do wish that K18 had managed to make Astrolift a heat protectant. I feel that that would really be the cherry on the cake for this product. Diffuse dry and voila. I know I sound like a broken record, but let's face it, at 44 quid, you want this bottle of stuff to perform as promised. And to me, it really did here. Even though I didn't optimise the layering, coming to that, I promise, one thing I really noticed is that it gives my hair lovely movement as well as a fuller look and feel. Now, the really important tip is that although these results look lovely and I was super happy with it and you definitely could notice a difference, I have since done this routine again, but taken the K18 into the shower with me as well, because I feel like it delivers much better results when it's applied to the hair before the gel rather than after. Another claim, it's humidity resistant. Bear with me with this one because I think it's a bit confusing. When I read that, I thought, oh, amazing, what, it's going to stop my hair getting frizzy. But then I thought about it a bit more, and I think what it's saying by humidity resistant is that you won't lose the feeling of thickness and fullness to your hair. Not, it will stop your hair from losing definition and getting a bit fluffy in a very humid environment. And again, I can kind of confirm this one because I took it to Florida with me. We went very recently and it was 98% humid. I used K18, I got lovely volume, I styled my hair, I didn't get as much definition as I normally do, and I probably did have a little bit more frizz because of the humidity levels, but the K18 results were unaffected. It still made my hair feel very thick and full. So if, like me, you read humidity resistant to think that it would stop frizz, it won't. But humidity won't stop your hair feeling thick or full when you use this. I hope that's clear. Please drop me a comment if that is still confusing. And so onto our final routine, and that is a heatless method. To do this, I just rough dried and then used heatless socks. It's how I styled my hair first thing this morning. And yes, it's dropped out a little bit, but my hair is getting really long and quite heavy. I don't actually think that is to do with the Astrolift. I think it's just because, yeah, my hair is much longer than it used to be. And I didn't leave it in a great length of time. But again, it really just does deliver every single time. My hair feels thick. I think it looks super shiny. Yeah, I just love this stuff. I'm using it on repeat. And if you'd like a more detailed routine on how to create this look, then you may enjoy this video next because it's my step-by-step tutorial and my first impressions of K18 Astrolift. Thank you as always for watching. Take care. Have a lovely day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.